Today let us go to the new topic. Given that HCF of two numbers, that means HCF of 306 and 657 is equal to 9. We have to find the LCM. Even though we are writing after the HCF, the brackets are written. Even though there is a bracket, we will be pronouncing like this. HCF of, okay, HCF of 306 and 657 is 9. That is what given. So we will come to a particular theory which we already know. So we have LCM into HCF is equal to product of the numbers. This is a general equation which we already know. LCM into HCF will be always equal to the product of those numbers. Okay. Now, LCM is not given. We are supposed to find the LCM. HCF is given. So LCM नहीं दिया है. LCM नहीं दिया है इसलिए LCM into HCF तो दिया है इधर. कितना है LCM? HCF कितना है? 9 है. So 9 is given here equal to product of the numbers. Numbers are 306 and 657. Now we want only the LCM. So keeping the LCM on the LHS, taking this 9 to that side. Already what is here, we have to copy that first. 306 into 657. The whole divided by this 9 will be coming down, right? Because it was into here, when it is going to the next side, it will become divided by. Now 306 into 657. 306. This number is already perfectly divisible by 9. So I am cancelling it by the table of 9. Here 9 ones are 9. Here 9 threes are 27. Remainder 3 is there. 3 6 36. 9 fours are 36. So I can write this is 34 into 657. That is equal to, let us see here, 657 into 34. 7 fours are 28, remainder 2. 5 fours are 20 plus 2, 22, remainder 2. 6 fours are 24 plus 2, 26. 7 threes are 21, remainder 2. 5 threes are 15, 16, 17, remainder 1. 6 threes are 18 plus 1, 19. Then 8, 3, 6 plus 6 is 12 plus 1 is 13, remainder 1. 9 plus 1, 10 plus 2, 12, remainder 1, again 2. So we will get 22,338 is the answer. Clear with this one. Along with this one, let me show you another one more. Let me give you another explanation of the next question also. Plenty of students, they are having a problem when they are doing a word problem. They will be having a doubt like this, whether we have to do it by LCM or whether we have to do it by HCF. Because some problems are like this, that we are supposed to do it with HCF only, and some problems are like this, that we have to do it by LCM only. How can we understand that which one should we choose, whether the LCM or the HCF? I will come to that topic. Listen to this question very carefully. See, the HCF of these two bigger numbers, it is 9. What about the LCM of the same two numbers? The LCM becomes a bigger number, right? Here it is a 3-digit number. You can see here it is a 5-digit number. So normally, keep in your mind, the LCM of any two numbers will be always bigger than those numbers. If you are taking two numbers, almost the LCM will be a bigger, greater number. And what about the HCF? HCF will be always something a lesser number. This much you must keep in your mind. LCM is a bigger number. HCF will be almost a smaller number. Keep this in your mind. And now I am coming to a word problem. And similar, I am just giving you an example of a word problem. Suppose two students, A and B, they are running around a circular path. Imagine that this is a school ground and this is the starting point. From here, both of them are going to run. A and B, they are starting their running. They have to round one single round around this particular field. Okay, around this ground they have to rotate like this. So just imagine that A is taking 16 minutes. Imagine A takes 16 minutes to complete one rotation, whereas B takes 12 minutes. When B is running, B will be taking 12 minutes. Our question is, most probably we will see like this. The question comes like this, that at what time this A and B, they will meet together at the same starting point. Did you understand the question? A and B, just imagine here, A and B are starting. They are standing at the starting point. They are running from here. So our question is, if they are running, if this A is taking 16 minutes to complete one rotation, and for B, उसका स्पीड थोड़ा कम है, वो 12 मिनट्स ले रहा है, पूरा एक बार पूरा का पूरा वो ग्राउंड घूमने के लिए 12 मिनट्स यूज कर रहा है. So दोनों का वक्त में डिफरेंस है. They are having different times, right? So at the time, our question is, what will be the next time when they are meeting together at the same starting point? So just imagine in your mind, this A is running here, running around here. He will come here at 16th minute, it will reach here. What about B? What about B? B is much more fast. B is much more fast. He will be running in such a speed that he will reach here in 12 minutes. That means B will be reaching here first. Then only A will be reaching there, right? Right? So at that time, anyhow, when this B is coming here, it reaches here as 12 minutes. So, but for A, it reaches here in 16 minutes. So even though when they are continuing their journey, when they are again and again moving on, when they are starting their, when they are going on around the particular path, what happens? Anyhow, the time will be greater than 16 minutes. उससे ज़्यादा होगा, क्योंकि ये B, वो जो आदमी जो है 12 मिनट में इधर पहुंच जाएगा, उतना तेज वो दौड़ रहा है, 12 मिनट में पहुंच जाएगा. लेकिन ये देखिए वो कितना मिनट लेगा, 16 मिनट का इस्तेमाल कर रहा है. उसको 16 मिनट चाहिए ये पूरा ग्राउंड घूम के इधर आने के लिए. तो ये दोनों एक ही साथ दौड़ रहे हैं, एक ही डायरेक्शन में वो दौड़ रहा है. तो इसका मतलब क्या होता है, कम से कम उन दोनों का अगला बार जब मुलाकात एक ही स्थान में, यानी कि उसका स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट में अगला बार जब मिलना है, तो पक्का वो 60 मिनट से ज्यादा होगा, है कि नहीं? वो 60 मिनट से ज्यादा ही होगा, यानी कि ये दोनों वाला नंबर से भी ज्यादा होगा. तो इधर मैंने क्या कहा था, एलसीएम क्या होता है, दोनों नंबर से ज्यादा होता है. एचसीएफ क्या होता है, दोनों नंबर से कम होता है. तो इसका अंदर से हमको क्या पता चला, ये ज्यादा होगा या वक्त कम होगा? वक्त ज्यादा ही ना होगा. Anyhow, it will be more than 16 or it will be more than 12, right? So anyhow, as it is more than 16, here comes, we will be taking the LCM to find this one, not the HCF. Like that we have understand this one. And similarly, in other word problems, they will be asking you a question like this, that how to understand the HCF, whether you want to do. For example, imagine that you are sitting in a library, and that library consists of 36 maths, 92 science, and 148 social studies, SST textbooks. So there are 36 mathematics textbooks, there are 92 science textbooks, and there are 148 SST textbooks which came into the library. And the librarian has to make into each stack. Stack का मतलब एक bundle. Bundle को हम stacks कहता है. So that librarian, he has to arrange these particular books in each stack. And one more thing is important. Each stack should have the same height. हर एक यानी कि इधर का मैथ्स का बंडल जितना भी हो, यानी कि 3-4 बंडल हो सकता है, लेकिन हर एक बंडल का हाइट बराबर होना चाहिए. ठीक है? तो इधर देखिए 36 मैथ्स का किताब है, 92 साइंस की किताब है और 148 एसएसटी की किताब है. ये तीनों अलग अलग बुक्स हैं, लेकिन ये बुक्स से भी क्या किस तरह से बांटना है, किस तरह से रखना है, वो लाइब्रेरी का अंदर इस तरह रखना है जैसे कि सभी का हाइट बराबर हो. सो मान लीजिए इन सभी का हाइट बराबर होना है तो पक्का वो 36 से कम ही ना होगा, है ना? 36 से कम ही होगा, क्योंकि इससे इन तीनों से सबसे कम वाला जो है मैथ्स का ही है. देयर आर ओनली 36 मैथ्स टेक्स्ट बुक्स, सो डेफिनेटली इट विल बी अ लोअर वन, राइट? मैथ्स इज हैविंग द लेस क्वांटिटी. So normally what will happen? The lowest stack will be less than 36. It is not going to be 36 because 36 2 times it is not going to come to this one. Anyhow, it is not going to come to 92. 32 3 times it is not going to come to 92. Even if it should be divided equally, then what should happen here? It should be lower than 32. 32 से कम होना चाहिए. तो इधर मैंने क्या कहा था? कोई भी नंबर उसके HCF लेते हुए उससे भी कम आएगा. तो इसका अंदर से आपको ये पता चला कि हर एक स्टैक्स का अंदर का कितना भी बुक्स है वो कम ही होगा. सबसे कम वाला बुक्स जितना भी हो उससे भी कम होगा. So from this one we can understand we are going to take the HCF. So this is the way how to understand whether we are taking the HCF or we have to take the LCM. Next is a very important one. See here, there is a particular question like this. 13 into 7 into 5 plus 13. Is this a composite number? Or prove that this number is a composite number. So normally what is the meaning of composite number? Composite number is a number which is having more than one factors. Okay, so normally if it is having more than one or two factors, then we can say then that is a composite number. So you have to prove that this particular number is having more than one factors. Let us come to this point. So here it is 13 into 7 into 5 plus 13. So here there are two terms. Right? This is the first term, this is the second term. So from these two terms, you can see here 13 is common. So if I am taking 13 as common, I can write like this. 13 into, इधर से 13 बाहर निकाल दिया तो क्या बाकी बचेगा? 7 into 5 plus इधर खाली 1. That's equal to 13 into 7 5 are 35 plus 1. That is equal to 13 into 36. Really this step is enough. But I just made up to here. It depends upon your confidence. If you are able to make up to here, it's okay. But from here itself it is very clear. 13 into a particular number. इसका मतलब क्या है? ये कुल मिला के ये जो नंबर है वो किससे मल्टीपल है? 13 से divisible है. So it is having 13 as a common factor. From here we can understand that 13 is a common factor. 36 is also a common factor. Right? So more than one factor it is having. So we can write therefore this number is a composite number.